because they're double concentrate. And the tubes, I think, are 3.4 ounces per tube. So it's more expensive. And I don't usually stock multiple tubes. I'll have a tube of tomato paste in the fridge, maybe one tube downstairs in the pantry. I don't usually stock like 5 tubes. I will stock about 8 cans of tomato paste though. So that yeah. I could dive into the bisque. Supa, I think you should. It's a little warm, so you might want it for it to cool, but I imagine once it's cooled a little bit, that would be quite a wonderful bath. I agree. A bisque bath? Never a bisque bath. Let's go. Second says, I'm one of those weird people that really don't like tomato soup for some reason. I used to be that way. I've changed my ways. I love tomatoes and marinara sauce, but that's funny. I like tomato soup, but I don't like marinara sauce, usually. But tomato soup just isn't my thing. So I agree with making some other soup for the shelter as an alternative. But you could make a lot less because most people like tomato soup. Yeah. I still might make the broccoli cheddar soup for funsies tomorrow because we have a lot of broccoli and we got a lot of cheddar. So just for funsies, I might throw that in there as well. Plus, I think pulled pork and steak grilled cheese sandwiches would taste very good with a broccoli, kind of like a broccoli cheddar soup. I think that'd be a really good idea. I'll do it for funsies tomorrow. Plus, Malin and I like broccoli cheddar soup, and it is fairly Kathy friendly. So yeah, let's go. I'll make some of that tomorrow. We'll give, I'm guessing of the portions we serve, 2/3 of the soup will be the tomato bisque, 1/3 will be the broccoli cheddar, and then I'm going to remake the sandwiches. I feel like most of them can be revived. Some of them might need to be a little loved. But yeah, I think we can 2/3 of the sandwiches will be servable tomorrow. 1/3 will need to be remade. But I think we have more than enough food for the shelter tomorrow. And for funsies, I might throw in, oh, snap, I'll throw in the breakfast egg rolls for fun that we made as well. Yeah, we have more than enough food for the shelter tomorrow. Head count currently is only 30 people. And not everybody comes down to the mess hall to eat. So it's usually more around 20, 25 people. But yeah, we have more than enough food though. Steven, what is that emote? That's hilarious. What? Another usage for soups and teas, stainless steel. Ooh. Yes, I know what this is. That is a lot larger than the one I have. Here, I was going to add it to cart, but let's just fucking buy it now. Buy now. Stainless steel 3-inch twist lock spice ball. Let's go. I have a lot of those reusable, no, not reusable, but the little tea packets. But I can spare $8.80. Let's go. All right. Done. It will be here on April 2nd. Thank you, Armageddon, for that. I ordered the 3-inch twist lock spice ball chain lid spear mesh tea strainer herb spice filter. Thank you for that. I don't like tomato soup, but I love me some tomato bisque. Really, Supa? That's interesting. I'm okay with tomato soup. My husband loves tomato soup, specifically Campbell's from a can. I'm indifferent. I usually make it. All the kids love it. All 4 kids love Campbell's tomato soup, and my husband does as well. They all love grilled cheese sandwiches. So I usually make it for the whole family, and then I will eat something else myself. I'm not a fan of it. If that's what was served to me and there's no other food, I would eat it without complaint. But if I have other options, I'll usually eat other things. But tomato bisque, pretty good. Let's go. I totally agree with broccoli cheddar. That's a Panera combo too, so it's very normal to mix. Nice. Our says, I'll go back to drawing board. Making something thicker on the bisque with additional herb flavor. You don't have to go all the way back to the drawing board. Just tweak. I'd been on the fence on the umami flavor from either fish sauce or umami paste. Ooh. Yes. I'm down. Armageddon, if you tweak it and you're happy with the results, you should let me know and we'll do this again. Malin will never complain of me making a tomato bisque with grilled cheese sandwich. Even if he's on fucking keto, he will never complain about me making this. This is also, we've been together, oh shit. Malin and I have been together almost an entire decade, and that motherfucker's favorite food in the world is tomato soup and grilled cheese sandwich. Soup, bisque, whatever. His favorite thing is a tomato-based liquid thing to dip his sandwich in, and a grilled cheese sandwich. We've been together for almost a decade. It's the first time I've ever made it from scratch. I feel a little bad about that. This is like fucking way overdue, and I'm sure he would love it if I did it again and again and again and again. Does Malin give you shit what the stuff you buy comes into the house? No, not really. If it's under $100, he really doesn't flip me shit unless it takes up space in the house and looks ugly. So sometimes I'll buy like decor, or I'll buy the kids large toys. He hates those, but for the most part, nah, he doesn't usually flip me too much shit. If it's really expensive, maybe, or if I can't justify why I spent it, then he might flip me shit. But for the most part, nah. He does the same shit too. He buys things and I'm like, what the fuck? Or he'll buy something that he already owns one of it, but he doesn't know where it is, so he'll just buy another one. I don't flip him shit for that. He doesn't flip me shit for mine. Happy marriage. Yeah. Also, if it has anything to do with food, he has no right to flip me shit about it. I'm the fucker who feeds him. So if it is any of the things that Arma gets, posts a link to, especially if it's under like $50, like, and it's something that is going to produce delicious food that goes into his mouth, fucker's not allowed to. I love my husband. I mean, fucker in the most loving terms. He's not allowed to bitch. Anchovy paste. Oh, yes. Yes. 1,000 times yes. I would love anchovy paste in tomato bisque. Because it's one of the secret ingredients into marinaras, if people don't know that, or bolognese or red sauces. If you don't know, fucking anchovy paste. And Malin, being the way he is, thinks that that kind of intense fishy flavor is terrible. He doesn't realize I put fish sauce in so many things I cook for him, and he's like, oh babe, this is delicious. He has no idea I put fish sauce in it. So he says he doesn't like umami or fish sauce or anchovy paste. He has no idea how much of it he actually eats. He loves it. He just doesn't know. Because when you put it in like a marinara or a bisque or anything, or a fucking Caesar salad dressing, you don't necessarily taste it like, I taste anchovies. It's just like, this has a depth of flavor that is so intriguing. Yeah, fucking fish, bro. Anyways, moving on. Hey, Kathy. You should make Malin for his birthday. I'm gonna let Malin choose what he wants for his birthday. He likes tomato soup grilled cheese sandwich, but since we just had it today, he might want something else. Knowing my husband, he's gonna want a porterhouse steak. It's basically like a $50 steak that's as big as your head. That's what he's gonna want for his birthday. And Dungeness crab is my guess. He's going to want an expensive bottle of wine or an expensive bottle of whiskey. Tomahawk steak or porterhouse, Dungeness crab, delicious melty butter, and if I really love my husband, for his birthday, I would make him a lemon meringue pie, because that's his favorite pie. What kind of cheese did you use for those sandwiches? Supa, it was a fun, Overcooked themed stream, so chat got to pick the order they came out in, but we did a plain Jane, which is a regular cheddar cheese grilled cheese. There was the Seattle cheesesteak, which was pepper jack cheese with steak, which the steak was from the family farm. My in-laws raised the steak, the beef. And then the last one was also cheddar cheese with Korean pulled pork. So it was pulled pork that was simmered in a kalbi sauce for like 8 hours. So this pork soaked up all the kalbi marinade, and it was delicious. And that was with cheddar cheese. And then it fluctuated, I don't know, flip-flopped between either sourdough bread or brioche bread. I have no idea what I actually made. I know there was a plain Jane. This one is steak, and this one is pulled pork. But which bread is which, I have no idea. Some of them are sourdough, some of them are brioche. The thing you made today, yeah. How did you make that for Malin? For his birthday, we're going to go all out. We're going to make him something a little bit fancier. Probably because that's what he wants. Anchovies on pizzas. No. Geek Boy, I agree with you 100%. Why the world is against us, I have no idea. I love anchovies, pepperoni, and pineapple on a pizza, but apparently I'm like fucking a horrible monster of a person that I would dare put anchovies and pineapple on my pizza. But I do, and it's delicious. At least when I order it for myself. No one will ever share this pizza with me, but pepperoni and pineapple, pretty fucking fun. Add some anchovies. I love salty. No one will ever eat, like, I'm never allowed to pick out the pizza because I like crazy ass shit. No, Armageddon, don't delete it. I'm going to delete the rest of my Discord till I can tweak it a little. No, don't delete it. Or if you do delete it, message to me first. I know folks want a bis. I know folks who want bis expect something a little thicker. Folks who like the post recipe might be tolerating it more as tomato soup. Well, then just rename it tomato soup and then post a bisque recipe later. You're not going to delete it. Wow, I just gained 2 pounds imagining those sandwiches. Yeah, me too. Pro tip for anyone who wants to stream on food and drink. You should really up your workout regimen and cardio if you're going to do a food and drink stream, because it is kind of a known rule that if you stream food and drink, at least in the beginning, you will definitely gain a little